For me, the biggest challenge is we're sitting with a massive amount of informal businesses in the SME space. They're not registered, they're not legalized, but they're generating a lot of money, they're employing a lot of people. So we've been working with banks, some of the government institutions, to educate them about the benefits of being or becoming a legal business and the protection that it offers them and offers their workforce. If you don't have a registration number, okay, I can't deal with you. It's even worse that I can't deal with sole proprietors. They are seen as individuals. And that's a massive market that exists out there. I did try to start a business a while back. I was one of those that failed in the first 2 years, okay? So I re-looked at it again, and I learned again a lot about how unfriendly the institutions are to allowing someone to start on their own. So I'll give you an idea. I just wanted to understand from the bank, because I don't want to invest all the money that I've got for my family. So I wanted to ask the bank, give me a quote, okay? What am I looking at to fund it? They wanted me to first open up a PTY Ltd before they would allow me to quote. So, you know, those are kind of stuff that you don't want to go through. You know what I mean? Now you've got to invest about 4,000 Rand. Now you're PTY. Now whether you trade or don't trade, you're going to do your audits and, you know what I mean? So that becomes difficult for businesses who want to start up. The second I just want to mention quickly is, as Vodacom, we are probably 100% reliant on our partners. So our whole model has gone around our partner channels and fulfillment of business through the partner channels. The problem is that it's not a segment that you're going to make money quickly. We say to our partners, I'm like a pension fund. Vodacom's a pension fund, okay? It's going to be very difficult for you to run your business if you're only going to rely on selling Vodacom products and services. It's your value add component that you add to that will make you successful, and that's where the money lies. For an SME, it's how you show up, how you charge, how you collect, how you grow, and how you get out. So show up is around when somebody hears about you, sees you, bumps into you, or you talk to them for the very first time. What's that perception that comes in their mind about you? There's so many businesses out there that, number one, their cell phone is the business, their cell phone number. It doesn't look professional at all. And for a very small amount of money, okay, you can change that. From a telephony perspective, you don't want to go out and build a switchboard and all the rest of it. Let's assume you're going to start off and you're going to work from your home. As long as people don't see you that way, you'll be successful. So we've got a system which basically will allow you to run off an app. You can have a switchboard, but at its naked level, on your phone, you can have an app which will give you a geographical number presence, which already makes people assume that you've got an office, okay? You can have multiple geographical presences if you need to be, okay? So if you're operating in the Kimberley area, for argument's sake, and in the Bloem area, you know, you can have yourself a Kimberley telephone number and a Bloem one. But it creates that perception of being larger than you maybe are. And that's what you need when you start up. The second thing is if you take your email addresses, okay, you can have something that says, no, warren@abcshoes.co.za, okay? I can have an admin at abcshoes.co.za. I can have a sales at abcshoes.co.za. It's one email address, but how I appear out on the market looks different. Because now all of a sudden people think, oh, you've got multiple staff members. You know, it's got an admin person, there's a salesperson, you know, here's the owner. You know, I heard a bit of talk about health, you know, the personal health and well-being of people, okay? I think small business owners struggle with that because they are their business. So therefore they are unable to switch off. Once they've given out their cell phone number, unless they carry a second cell phone, okay, they can't switch off. Because once that number's out there, people call them. To give you an idea, Your monthly cost that all this we're talking about, okay, is sub 300 Rand. So you know, the whole thing I'm talking about today is going to allow you to do this at about a sub 500 Rand barrier. And that's just what I thought about. You know, what helps you appear bigger than you are, helps you get out there, helps you make the difference. So the e-commerce platform is launched. It's fully self, that you can do it. You don't need to go now hire someone else, okay? And that's the problem, because SMEs need the cost per month to be as low as possible. The ISPs, to drop the cost, they got to take out the support. But SMEs don't have support. And I feel for SMEs when they phone me and they have a best effort type service, okay, and there's load shedding and now they're off, okay. They're angry, and they're rightly so, but they haven't bought a service which is guaranteed. And that's why what I've also tried to do with today's stuff is make sure that you're not location bound. So maybe where you are now, your cell phone tower's gone down, or your whatever, you can go to a cafe, jump onto a Wi-Fi or whatever, and you can carry on trading.